happen between book 1 and book 2.
I'm enjoying this now. I'm into it.
I'm excited to be in the fandom. Will you guys accept me? When I tell you that my jaw dropped open. Hello, my name is Ashley Hannah. I'm 27 years old, and this is my official petition to join the Lord of the Rings fandom. Welcome, or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Ashley Hannah. I read books, and I love fantasy, but somehow I have not embarked upon the Lord of the Rings megaverse. I have not done that in my 27 years of life, and I feel like I need to, because then I'll be able to be a fantasy reader. And it's been a goal of mine to read these books and then to watch the movies, because no, I have not watched the movies either. Or rather, I did when I was little, but I fell asleep 5 minutes in, so I don't think that counts. And mainly this video is just for me to chronicle my journey of reading the books and watching the movies. So this is just the intro clip where we have the background of what I knew before I started. So the facts, or the things that were in the zeitgeist that I knew of before this video, I knew that Orlando Bloom is in the movie, and I knew that Gollum was a thing. Also, I had read The Hobbit before, but I read it twice before, and each time I got bored, so I embarked upon that journey as well. In this video, I will be reading The Hobbit, The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and The Return of the King. I don't currently own that one. In fact, I don't own The Two Towers. I stole that from my brother, so thanks for lending that to me. So those are the things I knew. I knew very little, but I knew that I really wanted to join you guys. So I do also have to say that the reason for me not reading these books sooner is that I was just daunted by J.R.R. Tolkien's writing style. It seemed very dry and very unapproachable. So that was one of the main deterrents for me. But I feel like I'm older and I'm wiser and I can do it. Also, because this is kind of like a vlog style video, you will see me in various states of loungewear. So if you're expecting a whole ball gown situation, came to the wrong lady's YouTube channel. Another also, at the end of this video, you are the ones who get to decide, if you have read these books and watched the movies, you get to decide whether or not I get accepted into the fandom, if I can be called a ringer. So please let me in. I think that's all I have to say. Let's just hop into the video. No more preamble. Let's go. I was 100% about to DNF The Fellowship of the Ring, because I was reading that bad boy going, I don't know why, I just couldn't get into it. It had no voice for me. But then I remembered that my dad is a fanboy of The Lord of the Rings. And that means, and he's also a fan of audiobooks. And so I was like, wait, can I sneak onto his audiobook, his Audible profile, and download it? And yes, I did.
What? And where are you going? I want Mr. Baggins.
If there's one way for me to get into a book and get through a book, it is reading and listening in tandem. So I'm going to do that. Now I'm excited, and I can actually see things now in my brain. I can actually picture what it's going to look like in the movie, because apparently that's all I'm doing this for, to watch the movie. I will need to watch them with one of my siblings because I don't want to fall asleep, because I think I will if I watch it by myself. So I'm going to have to enlist somebody to do that with me. But I'm excited. So far, we've met some elves. Gil something. See, I still, all the names, I have no clue with these names. Boy. Gildor. I knew that. We met Gildor. We met the Black Rider. We didn't meet him yet. There's this Black Rider that we're all scared of. And then we went to Mr. Maggot's mushroom farm, which I thought was cute. And I think that's all we've done. Listen, I'm at page 97, so it's still early days, but I'm liking it more, and now I'm excited to be in the fandom. Will you guys accept me? I think you will accept me. You have to, because I'm begging. Okay, see you in the morning. Okay, we finally had something happen. I don't know what it was. Apparently we were with Tom Bombadil, he's the master of something, the forest, the willows, and then he gave us some respite at another house with Goldberry, and then they went off and almost immediately got captured by the mist and a severed hand and something. I don't really know what's happening. And then Frodo invokes Tom Bombadil's rhyme and he comes to the rescue. And then they get swords. I have a feeling that this will be better. This story, part 1 of the whole series, will be better when I finish the entire thing. Other than that, it's just a lot of topography. And that's something I don't tend to like in fantasies, even though it's a big part of it, because like we're world building and all, it's Middle Earth. But now, I think we're heading out to the Golden Pony? The Prancing Pony. We're going to the Prancing Pony. Sounds kind of like the Krusty Krab, the Kooky Crab. Onward. I have a question for all you ringers. Apparently that's what your fandom is called. How did you get into the story? Are you a diehard read the book first person and then watch the movies, or you watched the movies first as a kid and then you read the books? Because I have a friend on Instagram who just messaged me and was like, oh, you're getting into the story. I wish you were using another audiobook because the narration's like the movies. And I was like, oh yeah, I wish I had that too. And she said that she actually watched the movies first and then read the books, and she's reread the books a lot of times. And she feels like because she watched the movies, it made it easier for her to get into the books. And so I'm wondering what you guys did. Let me know down below in the comments. I watched maybe 5 minutes of the first 3 movies, and I fell asleep in every single one of them. So I basically didn't watch the movies. So I'm really just starting with the books. And let's see, 152 pages in, it's getting better now that we're at the Prancing Pony. And there's like a stranger that's about to start talking, so we shall see. We've come to another touchstone. Now I know what or who Aragorn is. Never knew before now. Never knew. So we have met Strider at the Prancing Pony. And this is after Frodo put on the ring. So we've already got an instance where the ring is calling to Frodo. I didn't know this ring was so important in this story. Then, so apparently, so Gandalf hasn't been with them, which, I mean, if I didn't have my my guiding wizard person, I definitely would not have set out on this journey, but that's just me. And so Gandalf has left them a letter saying, if I'm not with you, do this, that, and the other. Don't put on the ring ever again, because he knows. And if you meet someone named Strider, he is one of my guys. But make sure he's Strider. Make sure he's a real person, because there are phonies, there are fakes. And his real name is Aragorn. And like I said, I know that name. I've heard that name before. So I'm enjoying this now. I'm into it. Should I have reread The Hobbit? Asking for a friend. Okay, so I really like this, but now I feel as though I'm missing out on a lot of context, even though I have tried to read The Hobbit. In fact, I have read The Hobbit twice, and it just went all over my head, even though apparently it's supposed to be like a middle grade-y children's book, so please hold. Should I give this another chance? Okay, here's what's gonna happen. I'm going to go back and read the prequel. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Don't yell at me. Okay? Okay. Gosh. Y'all are mean. Okay, so I have just restarted The Hobbit. Like I said before, I've read this twice before. It didn't take either time. But I think the third time is the charm, especially because I've been reading a little bit of the Fellowship of the Ring before this, because I was like, I'm not gonna reread The Hobbit, but now I'm kind of like, should I reread The Hobbit? So I am. And at first I was like, I don't remember any of this, but now I remember. So Gandalf is giving green eggs and ham. He's giving that guy, Sam I Am. And I am completely on Bilbo's side, and that, you know, just leave me in peace and let me enjoy my 2 dinners. I think we've all been that person that's like, I don't want to have plans. If the plans get canceled, yay, because I get to stay in and have a nice night. So I'm at the point, like, I'm really just 8 pages in, and all of the dwarves are starting to shuffle into his house. And I remember this. This is gonna be great because I'm gonna refresh myself, and I'm actually going to discover whether or not I actually read this book like 5 years ago.
Gandalf, as they rode along. To look ahead, said he. And what brought you back in the nick of time? Looking behind, said he. Exactly, said Thorin. But could you be more plain?
Okay, I finished it. I started it yesterday, finished it today, and I gave it 4 stars. And obviously this is going to be lots of spoilers in this vlog in general, but I enjoyed it more than I did the first 2 times I read this book, mainly because I can remember what happened and I didn't get bored out of my mind. And I think that's just because I wasn't in the place to read something so like adventure-y and Tolkien-y. He's very dry with his writing, but I could see where it was also, I could see the humor. It was funnier to me this time. And so some thoughts I had. I really like Bilbo. He's amazing. I really like Balin. Bilbo and Balin were cute. Like him protecting Bilbo and going, I kind of like that little runt. I hate Gandalf. To me, Gandalf has the same feeling in my heart that Dumbledore has, in that I think Dumbledore is the villain in Harry Potter, and so is Gandalf. If I were Bilbo and some old man with a staff came to my residence, came to my property and said, hey, you're gonna go on an adventure, you're gonna be a burglar, and didn't let me say no, I have no words for what I would do to that man. So Bilbo is a better man than I. And oh, I actually, so I've read this book, like I said, twice, and I didn't remember that Thorin just dies at the end in that battle with all the goblins. Didn't remember, and wasn't sorry. Was not sorry to see him go. I was sorry to see Fili and Keely go, though. I was sorry for that. I liked all the illustrations. They were pretty cute. May everyone's beard grow ever longer. And, oh my gosh, the thing that really pissed me off, Bilbo was on this entire adventure, right? And he becomes this, he gets out of his hobbity roots, then he goes back to his place, and these people, these hobbits of Hobbiton, are selling his stuff. What? So really, this book just pissed me off a little bit for the sake of Bilbo. But, I liked it. I guess. Okay, now we can go back to The Lord of the Rings, or we can go back to the Fellowship of the Ring. I am halfway through this puppy, so it really didn't make sense for me to go back and read The Hobbit, but I did see some of the scenes that they were talking about, like when they have this scene where they see the troll statues, and they're like, oh yeah, this is what Bilbo talked about when blah blah blah, and I read the scene where they face the trolls, so hey, I think it was worth it. I believe, at least to get a fuller picture of the world. So, we're gonna keep going. I am in book 2 of The Fellowship of the Ring. Book 1, still. And when I tell you that my jaw dropped open when the Gandalf, someone says, no, it's Gloin. Gloin. Gloin's like saying hi to Frodo, and Frodo's like, oh my gosh, you're from, the infamous 13 or the 12 under Thorin, the dwarves. And he's like, yeah, that we are. And he's like, how are the people? How's the fam? And he's like, we're good. And then Frodo's like, so how's Balin? And he's like, we don't know. And I said, my jaw dropped. Balin's my favorite person in that cater of dwarves. He's my favorite dwarf. So the fact that he is missing, along with, I think, 1 or 2 others who could not tell you which ones are missing besides Balin. And he's the only one that matters. So if he dies in the series, I'm going to riot. I didn't know I was quite as attached to him as I was, but apparently I am. I think I'm officially in it, and I am excited. I didn't bring my book with me, which I thought I did, and now I'm quite sad. So I just have to keep listening without reading it. And I'm not a great listener. If I'm gonna listen, I need to see it to be it. So, yes, keep listening. Y'all, I deserve a round of applause because I finished this bad boy. I finished book 1 of The Lord of the Rings, and I really enjoyed it. I was really surprised that I was starting to really get into it towards the middle, honestly. And I feel like, in my mind, this book feels like a walk or a hike up a mountain in the forest with my dad. That's a very specific experience, but it feels like that because you're just kind of like looking around at all of the foliage and all of the picturesque beauty, and you're accomplishing something. And that's what I feel like I did during this first book. Some things of note. I'm just gonna talk about like a few things I can remember. So, when we met Bilbo again, I was so excited to see Bilbo again. I didn't realize that I had become so attached to him in The Hobbit because, like I said, I really didn't like that book the first 2 times I read it. But when Frodo and Bilbo had this meetup, it was like, hey! And the fact that Frodo's like, I thought you, weren't here, blah, 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 something to that effect. Or you're late coming in, you didn't go to the feast. And Bilbo's like, no, I knew you were here. Plus, I had something else to do. I was busy. He's like, Bilbo's very no nonsense, and he's like, he'll slice you. Let's see. Then we saw Gloin and his son Gimli, and the whole like dwarves versus elves thing that was kind of continued on from The Hobbit, which again, I have to say, read The Hobbit for sure. Read the prequel so that you can get the broad, like the backstory for all of this stuff. When we saw that Balin is dead, I was attached to Balin, and he wasn't that important of a dwarf in The Hobbit, but when I saw his little tombstone, I got emotional. I have a picture of it right here, and I was not well. I will say that sometimes when I was reading this, there would be certain characters that would appear, and I was like, when did you pop up? Like, the whole time, I was like, when's Legolas gonna show up? And then he shows up, during that whole council scene, and, or before that, I can't even tell. And I was like, wait, that's Legolas? Okay, cool. Now I know who Orlando Bloom's gonna be. That's Legolas, right? I can't wait. I can't wait to watch this movie, because I feel like it'll lend itself really well to cinema. And then we met Galadriel. She was pretty cute. She's pretty cute. Frodo just has a great journey with his character just throughout the book 1. And then when we have Mr. Gandalf and he has his obviously it's a fake out. He's gonna come back. Even I know that. when he like gets dragged into like the depths of something or other. And so that happened. Boromir, I knew I didn't like him from the beginning, from the get-go. I didn't like no Boromir, so I was proved correct in my opinions. And I think those are all of the thoughts I have for this one. I do indeed need to have the audio running while I'm reading this, because otherwise I get caught up on the pronunciation of names and places, and I just can't be sitting there for 5 hours just like, how do I say? There's one in particular, Caradhras. I can't say that word, so I need to have someone guiding me. And yeah, so I'm hoping to get to the next book pretty soon. I neither have the physical book nor do I have the audio, so we'll see if I get to it soon. I'm gonna try to, though, because I want to keep this train going. Oh, and like, I guess the most like typical thing to say about this book is Sam and Frodo are just the cutest buds. Sam is a ride or die for his friend, his master Frodo, and he can anticipate his next move before even Frodo's thought of it, really. And the fact that they're gonna go on to Mordor by themselves, how is that gonna work? Like, I'm really curious as to what the next book has in store, because I have no idea. Like I said, I've never watched these movies, so I don't know what's happening. Oh, and last thing, why the hell would you let Gollum like just be free willy-nilly? He's Gollum. Idiots. Alright, on to the next book. Haha hee hee. I said I was going to probably not read it for maybe like a day, or like, I was gonna give it some space. I was gonna read something else. But apparently this video is going to keep going in real time right away, because I bit the bullet and I was like, I really need to know what happens next. I am a ringer, okay? And so I got, I signed up for a free trial on Audible, because I'm gonna keep it forever. And I got the Andy Serkis narration of The Two Towers, and you guys, it starts off with a bang. Boromir is dead? What happened between book 1 and book 2? Okay, I'm gonna keep going. You know, I said I didn't like Boromir, and I still don't, but now I'm kind of sad for the guy. Kind of sad. Okay, the update for today is that we've had some trees in Treebeard. So Merry and Pippin got stolen by the orcs, and they end up getting away, but they go to a forest and they meet Treebeard and all the Ents, and they talk about Entwives. That kind of all went over my head, so it's making me feel stupid. But then we went back to Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli. And if I haven't talked about Gimli yet, Gimli is a trip, and I love Gimli. He is prideful to a fault. Like in the first book, I didn't talk about this, but he refuses to go through this forest blindfolded, because he's like, I won't be the only one blindfolded. I am not stupid. Like, he just doesn't really want to do that. And so so he ends up having everybody else be blindfolded too, because that's just Gimli. But even with all that, I don't hate him. And so we're back with those three, and they end up finding Gandalf again, because surprise, he's not dead, like, because anyone thought he was. And then they end up going to, I don't know how to pronounce this, so I'm gonna look it up right now. Éomer? Is that who he is? But we had okay, so there's not a lot of feminine energy in this book. Sorry to say. But we do have Éowyn? Éowyn. We have Éowyn. Also, we have Wormtongue. Wait, okay, I need to look up all this stuff, because why would you ever trust anybody named Wormtongue? Yeah, Wormtongue, and he's like, he was in like the leader of this place's ear, telling them not to do stuff and to do other things. So he was one of the antagonists, as we call them. And so we found out he's bad, but you know, with the name like Wormtongue, what'd you expect? And then we had Eowyn. So that's where the feminine energy comes in, because she has been, so as they're going off to battle, because I think we're just conscripting people onto our side, right? At this point. And so the guy says, if I don't come back, then my sister's son will take my place. But if he doesn't come back, who's going to run this place? And like nobody volunteers. And so someone says, why doesn't Eowyn do it? And so she's put in charge. So, you know, Eowyn has been, you know, lifted up to a higher rank. And also they had a moment. Eowyn and Aragorn had a moment. Are they gonna be kissing? Do they love each other? Do they? I can't wait to watch this movie. So those are my thoughts thus far in the book. There have been a lot of moments, again, where I feel stupid and I can't follow what's happening because they keep saying east, west, north, south. And if you think I looked at those maps or that I'm going to look at the maps, you're wrong. I'm not going to look at the maps. I don't care for the topography. Also, I'm trying to get back to Sam and Frodo. Like, that was just the biggest cliffhanger, and you're just not going to let me know what's happening? 55% of the way in, and I really like this book. So what has happened? We have had a whole battle with some orcs. Gimli and Legolas are having a competition to see who can kill the most. Gimli won with 42 kills. And then we went to, then our three, plus Gandalf, Theoden, and Éomer, they went to someplace and they found Pippin and Merry just sitting and eating and having a smoke. And they're like, what the hell? And another thing I need to mention, because it needs to be said, I love how Gandalf he cannot stand Pippin. He thinks he's just so stupid. And it's so funny how he doesn't even try to like him. And so then we found them. They told us what they've been doing. And then we went and found Saruman. And we found Saruman and Wormtongue. And they're in this like tower. And then Saruman tries to work his magic on people, to like turn them and sway them, but it doesn't work. And then Gandalf, I have to say, I haven't been impressed by Gandalf very much in this book series. I don't know why. I think I'll be more impressed when I watch the movies. But I do have to say, it was a baller move when he like has this whole dialogue with Saruman, and then he at one point just says, what does he say? He says, Saruman, your staff is broken. And it says, there was a crack and the staff split asunder in Saruman's hand, and the head of it fell down at Gandalf's feet. Go, said Gandalf. That's pretty baller. He just says, your staff is broken. So boom, it's broken. I'm liking this a lot. And I'm now on chapter 11. And now what I want to do is I want to go and buy books 2 and 3 and have them for myself, because this is not my copy. This is my brother's. It's very 90s. Woo! Like, it's cool. But is this supposed to be Legolas and Gimli? If so, that's a little strange. They don't look... Well, Gimli looks like I think he would look. And Legolas does not look like Legolas. I'm glad they used Orlando Bloom. So, yeah, that is what's happening so far. And I really just want to finish this today. I don't know if I can. I have about a little over 4 hours left in the audiobook, so it would be a push, but I would love to find out what happens. And I want to get back to Sam and Frodo. What's happening with them? Y'all, I finished it, and I feel like this is just me saying more of the same that I had said for the previous books, but I get the hype. Am I still a girly that likes less action? Yeah. It's kind of like how I like superhero movies, like Marvel movies. I like them, but I like them for the characters and the dialogue. not so much for the action scenes. And so whenever there was an action scene in here, I kind of got bored, but then something else would happen for the sake of, you know, the plot or characters having conversations together, and or there'd be something funny that would happen. So things of note were the Smeagol stuff. Smeagol's funny. Smeagol's he was pretty cunning towards the end, I have to say. I had to tip my hat to Smeagol. And Sam is so very loyal. He's like the biggest Hufflepuff I feel that there is. And I don't know if this is supposed to be like a metaphor for something else, but I see it as Sam and Frodo just have a really nice brotherly love. And that scene where he sees the toll that all of this is taking on Frodo, and he's like, I love him. And I was just like, aw, that's cute. That is so cute. So, yeah, loved Sam and Frodo. Boromir's brother had some good scenes. Faramir. Oh, when we found out that, the she that Gollum was referring to was Shelob, I was like, oh. And now I can kind of see where I think people said back when Harry Potter was getting uber popular that it was just a Lord of the Rings ripoff. I can totally see what they're talking about now. I get it. I understand it. But I would say that she was mostly just inspired by Mr. Tolkien. And what else? Oh, the end, when you think that Frodo has died. Of course he hasn't died, duh. But I didn't expect it to go that route where he was just temporarily stunned or poisoned. And speaking specifically for this novel, I cannot wait to see some scenes that were in it in the movie. Like, I really want to see Shelob in the movie. I really want to see I want to see the trees. I can't imagine what that looks like. Especially because, are they trees or are they just tree-like I don't know. So I can't wait to see that. There's one other thing that I really wanted to see. Oh, yeah, I want to see Gimli and Legolas be friends. That's what I want to see. So, I think what I have to do now is read the next book. And the last book. Will I be reading this? No one asked this, but will I be reading the Silmarillion? Is that how you pronounce it? I have no idea. But will I be reading that? Nope. It doesn't have a movie, does it? If it has no movie, there's no possibility of me being able to visualize and contextualize, so I don't think so. But if you bully me in the comments, I will. And so, yes, so I need to read the last book, and then I get to watch the movies. And I feel like I should just keep persevering and keep going and just read the book tomorrow, which means I will have read the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy plus the prequel, The Hobbit, all of it in 1 week. And I feel like that's a major accomplishment for me, so I'm going to pat myself on the back, and I'm going to keep it pushing. Onward. This might indeed be the first update I've done for this third book, because, you know, it's all just one big book. And it's the first update because it's been slow going and slow moving, just because we're in the third act of this one story, The Lord of the Rings. And, but that doesn't mean I've not been enjoying it. I really have. We have had Pippin and Gandalf rode off together on Shadowfax, and they went to visit, what's his name? His name is Denethor. And I don't like Denethor, but I want to say, I was just listening on my ride home from work, so I don't actually know where I am. I know that so far we've had a whole big battle, and I think it's still going on, where stuff is going crazy, y'all. Fairheim is like dying. Denethor is crying because he's dying, because he's his son, and he treated him kind of poorly. And the enemy is throwing the decapitated heads of people at their enemies. Like, we're out here throwing severed heads, catapulting them pew to the other side. So that's going crazy right now. That battle is cray. And then, I really enjoyed the scene we got with Éowyn, because she just wants to join in. But the only thing I will say is that I feel like a lot of the little intricacies of the relationships of, like, the friendships and people sometimes get, like, put on the back burner. So I don't know a lot about Éowyn and Aragorn, and, I did read I did read something that said that originally Tolkien was going to have Aragorn and Éowyn get married, but apparently, I've spoiled myself for this because I was like Googling, apparently they don't get together. So I'm like, who's he gonna get together with? Who? So I am puzzled. But yeah, we have a lot of action happening right now, and the fact that everybody thinks that, like, I don't think everyone thinks that Frodo's dead, but I know that Pippin's like, I don't know. Plus, like, Frodo and Sam think that they're the only ones alive. So everybody thinks that, like, there's no hope. And it's just going crazy. So I'm going to keep going. I don't think I'll be able to finish it today, but hopefully by tomorrow we will be done. I'm at the very end. And I was listening. Here's the problem. I was listening to the end, and then I wanted to edit a thumbnail. So I was multitasking, and I missed a couple things. And then Frodo was missing a finger, and I said, I think that I missed something. So I am reading it again. I'm reading the, which chapter is it? I'm reading Mount Doom again. And I haven't gotten to the point where Frodo's lost his finger yet, but I have gotten to the point where Sam is carrying the weight of the world and Frodo, son of Drogo, on his back. He's carrying the whole story, and I love it for him. I'm loving Sam. I didn't like jive with Sam Gamgee in the first book. He was cool and all, but I wasn't a super fan. But now I am. He's awesome, and I keep making jokes about things, though. Like, at the very end, there's a lot of humor happening in this crazy climactic event. Mainly just because, you know, Sam is, like, basically like, I would do anything for my master, for my Frodo. And, you know, Frodo's going through it. And I don't blame him, because the ring has changed him a little bit. And he is feeling a little ill. Oh, but the thing that made me laugh the most was just the fact that they're like, okay, we need to lighten our load and get rid of some stuff. And Sam is the most saddened to get rid of his pans, his cookware. And so I'm just like, he's like getting rid of his stuff and like tossing into a pit. And he's like, my Le Creuset. So I can relate to him. If you've got some nice pans, you don't want to give them away. And yeah, so I'm gonna finish this, and I'll see you when I see you. Okay? Okay. Okay, I'm back. Yes, I know my hair is wet. I had to wash my hair, so I basically also had to journey to Mordor to destroy the ring. I have, and also I know the lighting is terrible, but it's that golden hour time. I have finished The Lord of the Rings, and I'm about to cry! Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna read the appendices. I probably will if I, like, I'm gonna go, like, look at some YouTube videos up and see if I need to. Just kidding. I just read the appendices, and it's completely necessary, and I loved it. It's just like a great little novella / epilogue / it tells you a lot. I now know who Arwen is. Thank you, J.R.R. Tolkien. But, I finished it, and what do I even want to say? There's so much to say. So, last I checked in with you. Gollum, I was about to get to the part where Gollum bites off Frodo's finger, and he dances on the edge of the Mordor, like, depths, and falls in. And that's kind of funny to me. I can't wait to see that in the movie. But mainly from that, I just think it's awesome that, one, we defeated it. We did it. We accomplished our goal. And two, I like that neither Sam nor Frodo can actually blame Gollum. They're like, we still felt pity for him. And so I just thought that was really cool because Gollum was a victim. And so then we have a bunch of, like, what happens after the big bad has been defeated. And so we have Éowyn and Faramir getting married. I didn't expect that at all. And then we have like a whole big thing, like Aragorn like gets crowned the king and gets to sit on his throne. And then he marries Arwen, which where did she come from? I'm pretty sure she was in the first book, The Fellowship of the Ring, but I don't remember her. So I think that's on me. And can't wait to see what happens in the movie because I don't remember that at all. All I know is that she is Elrond's daughter. Yes. And she marries Aragorn, so congrats. And then there's so much that happens. And then basically, like, we go through, like, each place we went to. We're just backtracking, which was so beautiful. And seeing Bilbo. Bilbo's gonna make me cry. Bilbo when he's old and he's like, he's like, old people make me cry because, I don't know, it's like the beautifulness of life. If you can get that far, it's beautiful. So Bilbo is making me want to cry. Then we go back to the Shire, and all hell is broken loose because Saruman, he still had another trick up his sleeve, him and Wormtongue, and he, you know, causes a whole kerfluffle there. And then we defeat Saruman because Wormtongue kills him, because he's like, Wormtongue has been under his spell, and then they're like, because Frodo shows compassion towards them and says, I am not going to kill you, I'm not going to kill you, Wormtongue, because you haven't done anything to me. And then Saruman's like, no, he killed Lotho. And so then Wormtongue's like, but you made me do it. So then he kills Saruman, runs off, and then they Katniss Everdeen style shoot Wormtongue with arrows, and he's gone. And then you're like, okay, everything's good. But, you know, they've cut down all the trees, everything has been deforested, and then Sam saves the day with his box of magic from Galadriel. And I was wondering when all that stuff, that looking into the mirror, was gonna come back, and then it did, because that's what Sam saw. And then, then Sam gets married to Rosie, and they have a little baby hobbit girl named Eleanor. And then, maybe 2 years after, like, all the events that happened, Frodo has been feeling not great, getting ill, and he's like, I think it's time. Once Bilbo's 131st birthday, I think, something like that, he wins for oldest hobbit, and then they go to the Haven, and it's really sad, and I have to read this one quote because it's so beautiful. It says, because Gandalf's there with Galadriel and Elrond. Oh, Merry and Pippin have been invited to go back the way they came with Sam, so Sam doesn't have to go back alone after he's parted ways with Frodo for the last time, I think, if I'm reading this right. And so Gandalf says, yes, for it will be better to ride back 3 together than 1 alone. Well, here at last, dear friends, on the shores of the sea comes the end of our fellowship in Middle-earth. Go in peace. I will not say, do not weep. for not all tears are an evil. They're just happy tears. That's so... I'm a little emotional right now just because of this good story. And like stories, a good story makes me sad. Like a happy, and that was the end, and then turn the page and the book is done. Like it makes me sad. And then just Sam going back to his wife, Rose. I'll just read the last passage because I want to. At last they rode over the downs and took the east road, and then Merry and Pippin rode on to Buckland, and already they were singing again as they went. But Sam turned to Bywater, and so came back up the hill, as day was ending once more. And he went on, and there was yellow light and fire within, and the evening meal was ready, and he was expected. And Rose drew him in, and set him in his chair, and put little Eleanor upon his lap. He drew a deep breath. "Well, I'm back," he said. I'm not gonna cry on camera, because I'm not gonna do that. But this is really beautiful, and I am so glad that I read this book, and I'm so glad that, I think I'm glad that I waited this long, because I don't think I would have appreciated it as much when I was younger, because I wasn't so much an epic fantasy person. And I have to say that I get it. I get the hype. This book in particular gets 5 stars from me. The other 2 probably get 4.5 just because all the singing. But I guess my overall thoughts of the series, we made it. My overall thoughts are, this is a really good story. J.R.R. Tolkien, you did it. You were a masterful storyteller. Sometimes I felt like it was too much for my little pea brain, but then we would get to a scene where everything lined up for me in my brain. And I loved all of it's like life lessons, honestly. And it's just an epic tale. I think my favorite characters were, of course, Sam Gamgee. He was a sleeper character for me. I didn't think I was going to love him as much as I did, and I do. So, Sam Gamgee, love. Gimli, also a favorite character. There's so many characters, I just loved it. I loved it. I really enjoyed Eowyn and Faramund's scenes at the end, and I cannot wait to watch these movies. I think I'm gonna watch the first one tonight with my brother, so yeah, stick around if you want to see me react to those. But thank you for watching this bookie book portion, and yeah, bye. Shot, this is the shot.
Daddy just looks like, what is happening?
Okay, we're here, we're about to watch The Fellowship of the Ring. I have 3 of my siblings out of 4 of them, and I have Grimace beside me. I'll have the image of Grimace right here. Let's get going. Okay.
I feel it in the earth. I smell it in the air. For none now live who remember it.
Ooh. Thought there was supposed to be something happening there. Elijah Wood's kind of ugly pretty. Cute. How did they do that? Make him so short. Is Elijah Wood that short? Wait, really? I didn't know.
I'm glad you're back.
Oh, my dear boy.
I'm gonna cry already.
No, the big one, big one.
Oh my gosh, I know who that is! Lost guy!
Left you 1 year far too short a time to live among such excellent and admirable hobbies.
I hate Pippin. There's a what in your pocket? I had to say it.
Your parents tell you not to serve you, speak a cookie.
Hope everybody knows I'm loving this right now.
It's a great movie.
Why didn't you make me stay up when I was 6?
It's not something you do for health. It wasn't schoolwork. It was a movie.
I remember being right here and going,
Yeah.
Notice you can still watch it now.
Yeah.
there was time.
The language is that of Mordor, which I will not utter here. One ring to rule them all. One ring to find them. One ring to bring them all. And in the darkness,
Find them.
my dear Frodo, hobbits really are amazing creatures. You can learn all that there is to know about their ways in a month, and yet
sounds
after a
racist.
100 years. Surprising.
It's a dangerous business, Frodo. Going out your door, you step onto the road, and if you don't keep your feet, there's no knowing where you might be swept off to.
I think every time I leave the house.
That's just what my agoraphobic sister says every single day.
For that is why you have come.
Is that Saruman?
Not my old friend,
Yes.
Saruman.
Let him say it.
Woo, the star of the movies.
You know he was evil?
His all black, like, layer didn't tip you off. Break his neck.
Hating me.
Oh. I love Dominic Monaghan.
Why?
Oh gosh, oh no. Oh. That's like, J.K. Rowling got everybody from the Lord of the Rings movies and put them in Harry Potter.
They're all playing.
Harry Potter, Elijah Wood.
I mean,
Hermione Granger, Pippin.
oh, that's the fancy pony? Yeah. I thought it was an empty fancy pony.
Oh no!
That's why I hate Pippin. I know who that is. I read the book. Who are the what?
The people that on the horses?
The Black Riders. Bad guys on the hunt for the ring.
I'm rooting for them.
I'm rooting for Saruman. Who are you rooting for? I think you got him. For the undead, they got rings from Sauron. They got, like, promise rings. And now they're gonna stay pure for him. Now, okay, I'm curious. Where's Tom Bombadil?
It's not in this movie.
The second one? Third. The fourth.
What about second breakfast?
I hate Pippin.
This was the great watchtower of Alonso.
Well, he's kind of hot. Ew. And I'm born. She was inspired.
You have chosen.
Lame.
Lame. Oh my gosh, she looks old. Oh. Ah! It's him!
Belongs to all names. Time of the elves.
They said Avengers Assemble.
Leading.
Yeah, I don't really care about their romance. Do you care about their romance?
To the threat of Mordor.
Mordor. I think Orlando Bloom should go back to long blonde hair. He looks good.
You owe him your allegiance.
gosh. Orlando Bloom, he looks so feminine and like hot. I'm watching a movie over here. No, you didn't do it.
I'm sorry. You must carry this burden. I'm sorry for everything.
Oh my gosh.
She's an ugly crier.
I'm about to cry. Oh my gosh. Orlando Bloom looks so majestic. Is he still with Katy Perry? Also, if I don't see Legolas sleep with his eyes open, I'm gonna rage. Bill the pony! No! You'll meet again, don't worry. Oh, poor Gimli. I feel like my mouth is open wide for this entire video I'm filming. I'm like,
You close mouth for you.
Your cat's eyes.
well, you're a troglodyte. I could never run across that. I would hug the Balrog before I went across that. You said it.
Is he dead?
And I want to run in that grassy knoll.
How does he still have arrows? He makes them.
Out of his hair.
If one dwarf she wanted smell so easily. I have the eyes of a hawk and the ears of a fox.
That actually was funny. I can't wait to see Galadriel. You're just upset because I know all the secrets now. I'm in the fandom. I'm a ringer. I'm gonna watch Rings of Power. No, I'm not. They should have used Rosamund Pike for this role. She would have killed it.
Let's walk.
He really
You
just...
know whether your friends are nice. You like to do it.
That's how you know. If I walk into a lake without knowing how to swim, are you gonna save me? Friendship test. Oh, Boromir. I hated him in the book, but I like him now. Okay, I'm a ringer. I loved that. That was beautiful. The only thing I don't like is that we didn't see Gimli get blindfolded and then have everyone else be blindfolded in the forest of Lothlorien. Anyways, onward to the next one. I have assembled the squad again. Grimace is right beside me. If you needed context, Grimace is my sister. We are going to watch the second movie, The Two Towers. I can't wait to see some tree people. And yes, I'm still pulling for Saruman. As a wise man once said, let's get it started. Ha, let's get it started in here. Previously on. Yeah.
That's not Smith.
No, it's a Balrog. It's a Balrog. How long are you gonna fall for? Ooh, that's some good facial acting.
Lovely. Lambus bread.
Lembas! Listen, Lembas is the breakfast of champions. This is not creme. This is already inaccurate. We're supposed to be with the trio right now, not with Frodo and Sam. It's inaccurate. A nice booty shot.
Come on, Gimli.
The elf should be quick.
Oh, poor Gimli.
I think he's...
I love this trio with all my heart and soul. They're awesome. I read a comment that said someone was like, You know, Saruman, he created a lot of jobs in the market. Oh, she ain't gonna find you, girl. Oh. He said, I want her.
The kingdom of Rohan,
Oh, he said banished.
under pain of death. What's making that noise? It's the trees.
Oh my gosh, Treebeard.
Do you remember the
Give me your name, Horsemaster, and I shall give you mine.
Oh, goodness.
Gimli. He said, you first. It's like, Pippin, Mary, you in there?
Their bonds were cut.
Apparently, this actor broke 2 toes kicking that orc's head. He broke 2 toes. Ew. He's Brazilian. Get you a man who will do that. Get you a man who'll follow you through the forest with 1 arm. Oh my gosh, this is so awesome.
Love these trees.
My dad's a tree hugger. Raoul. Spoilers!
Oh, sorry.
I've already read it.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, Smeagol, thanks. That wasn't on his bingo board.
I mean, he's wearing the ring. It's talking to him.
He looks like Cillian Murphy to me. I thought he was on a motorcycle at first. Like a vroom, vroom.
The trees are speaking to each other. Judy. Clear axe.
He put the axe down.
Fool?
Judy.
Why do you sound like that?
He sounded like Gandalf. Yeah, huh?
He was arrested, rested and well fed. See? And he's clean.
Found his hair straightener too.
Yeah, when you're clean.
Not just a straightener would help with that.
No, he need that lie relaxer. Shadowfax, the horse you stole.
That is what
Honey, I'm home.
So it's like want to date her, or, like,
Yes.
Yeah, you
or just play around.
No, he wants it.
Maybe, like, if she's lucky, marry her.
I remember the scene.
You would not pass an old man from his walking stick.
That, like, that was easy.
I do remember that.
No, I remember from the book. I didn't. You remember the scene?
Why do I feel like that sounds familiar? I don't know.
Have you watched this?
Yes.
You
Some
didn't
of it,
fall
maybe.
asleep?
I don't know.
get out.
Ow! Charlie horse! Ah! Why is it the wardrobe change did it? Oh my gosh, I didn't think I'd see them again. I wish Smeagol won.
There's only one way to embrace a communist.
Oh,
It's to ruin.
he's like, this is like cooking a steak well done.
It's true you don't see many dwarf women. And in fact, they are so alike in voice and appearance that they're often mistaken for dwarf men.
Hey, Jerome.
It was deliberate, it was deliberate.
That was deliberate. I meant to do that.
He was distracted.
I feel like Arwen's the villain.
She has done nothing wrong. Absolutely nothing. Except
Did
fall
you hear
in
that?
love with
She just commanded him to sleep.
her. He needs to sleep.
So. See, this is like when they put Zendaya in the Dune movie more. I didn't need it. I didn't need this romance in this movie, but that's just me.
Why do you hate romance? They gotta fill the time.
I don't know who they are.
They got 3 more movies to go.
Grimace doesn't know who they are. She doesn't know who Arwen or Aragorn are.
Oh, that's Aragorn?
Oh my gosh.
Where's my brother?
I think they should have had the guy who played Boromir play his brother. Spooning each other.
No.
I don't think this happened in the book.
Did you read? They need another movie.
No, because that was the end of. They could have made this movie shorter, but Faramir automatically was like, "Good, you have it. Take it," and like,
Take it.
yeah.
Is there like an airline?
I don't know.
Oh, baby. Baby cries get me every day.
The only bit.
Did they make you lactate one?
When babies cry me.
Oh, they're gonna make him fight?
Yeah.
What? 21. How are they gonna put Shelob in this? It's almost over. Yeah. Wait a second. Please hold on. Hold on a minute. Wait. What in the world? I'm speaking directly to the camera, breaking the fourth wall. Hi. Where's Shelob? What?
She's coming.
No comments from the peanut gallery. Where is Shelob? I know that she's gonna probably be in the third movie. Duh. Not probably. She will be, because she has to be. But this is not how the story is supposed to go. This is not going the way I had assumed it would. I'm supposed to see, 1, Shelob. 2, I'm supposed to see Merry and Pippin just chilling, smoking pipes, eating. And the original 3 are supposed to go, hey, what are you guys doing here? We were worried about you guys. And they're like, oh, we were just chilling like gangsters. And then, did I have a third point? No, I did not. All I know is that pacing was terrible. I liked the first movie way more than the second. And that's it. That's all I have to say. I'll see you again for the next movie sometime soon. Not tomorrow. We got life to...
Expecting Empire Strikes Back.
What? We're back, and we are watching The Return of the King. Unfortunately, I was swindled by Amazon Prime into getting the extended editions. No, for all of you, like, hardcore ringers, I have not been watching the extended editions because I don't care that much. But apparently, that's the only version I can watch right now, so... I have a whole extra hour to watch. So, let's get it going.
Ew, what's that?
Gross. Oh, that's Smeagol! It's gonna be sad. I love an origin story.
It's my birthday. I want it.
It's like, you didn't give me a present. The Return of the King. Return of the Mac. Copyright? I know. Oh my gosh.
Long bottom leaf.
Now they better be mad, because that's gonna be inactive if they're not.
Deep in the enemy's council. Tell us what you know. You withdraw your guard, and I will tell you where your doom will be decided. I will not be held prisoner here.
What in the world is happening? This never happened. I don't get it. What? She thinks she has a chance. Stop giving her the eyes. You're making her think she has a chance.
Better eyes.
This is what every man does to me. And my boy Legolas can hold his drink.
Dwarves that go swimming.
Can you imagine doing that without anything? Ooh, they better throw some cannonballs of like heads. I can't wait to see that.
I offer you my service, Theoden King. And gladly, I accept it. You shall be Mariado, Esquire of Rohan.
Yay! Oh, he's so excited.
You wish not that our places have been exchanged. The knight had died and Boromir had lived.
Wow. He's so sad.
I will do what I can in his stead.
Oh, he wants to cry. I want to cry for him. Do you think all the orcs got credited?
I will have you smile again.
Yeah.
For those whose time has come.
Well, it kind of feels like, smile, you look prettier.
No, that's not.
I know.
You shall live. Now you must die.
It reminds me of Scooby-Doo and Zombie Island. Oh. It's like the worst ball pit ever. Oh! Oh! There they are! It happened! It's happening! Ah!
Fire a warning shot past the person's ear.
Injury!
Shut up, Gimli. Hey! Gimli! Oh no, no. The squad schedules have not aligned thus far, so it has been a couple more days past when I last updated you, and I still have not finished this movie. It has now taken me longer to watch the movies than it has to read the books. So, we're going to get this poppin', we're going to start it, and we're going to keep going. Hopefully, I will finish it by the end. Also, I got tired of writing subtitles for everybody, so I have this mic so you can hear me. I'm not putting no subtitles in here. No. Let's get it poppin'.
Time is against us.
Make ready!
Take heart, Mary.
Wait, do people know she came with? I thought it was supposed to be a secret.
Great deeds, but I'm not. I'm a hobbit.
Oh. Mary, you're more than a hobbit.
And I know I can't save Middle-earth. I just want to help my friends. More than anything, I wish I could see them again.
He just wants to see his buddies again.
To battle. To battle.
To battle.
Walked. And thus now will I
Denethor. It's like the episode of Lost where they buried those people alive. Seeing Gandalf fight like on the front lines is really quite epic. Oh, Shelob, gross. That's disgusting. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Ugh. Ooh, that was well done. This is making me sick. Wait, is that Sting? Did he find Sting? That was just like the book. It's so funny the parallels between Faramir being thought dead and Frodo being thought dead, and neither one of them is dead. I never realized that until just now.
Samwise, you fool.
You're not a fool, Samwise. You were just shocked.
never been born.
Anyone would think that. Dude looks dead. Let's be real. Hotfoot. Oh my gosh, it's like a mom lifting a truck off of a baby. Too little, too late, son. Gandalf's looking tired. Oh my gosh. Now that's madness. Madness. Ooh, what's coming next? What's coming next? He always wants. She's just like cutting tendons left and right. Mary and Eowyn are an unexpected pairing, but they are a great pairing. I think they should get together. Yes, Mary. Boy, who you fighting? Everyone.
Gandalf. See what?
White shore.
Oh. This is all allegory for heaven, right? Oh, ooh. Ate him. Pour one out for Theoden.
Get off your ships!
Yas. Oh, Mary. Soik.
I am no man.
Loopholes. Ooh. That's pretty cool. They're still having their competition. Somebody save this lady. Thank you. My man.
33. 34.
This score is beautiful.
That still only counts as one.
I love when people bring on ghosts to fight a war because it's just so epic and you know that the people who have the ghosts are gonna win. I love ghost scenes. That was a nice death scene. I liked that. Well, not liked, but it was quite touching. Yay! That's nice. That has to feel like when you've finally done the project you were supposed to do that you were putting off, and then you've done it, and you've turned it in, and it's done. And you're like, ah. I feel like that would be like that. Oh, relax. She's okay. People really need to check a pulse. I really do like this pairing. They are cuties. Cuties. They make a good pairing.
Find me. Yes.
To think, being underneath just like a dead body for that long. Oh, friendship. This movie's just about friendship. I love it. It's a little too long, but...
That shiny shirt. That's mine.
Shiny shirt.
The great eye.
Basically.
Along with everything else.
Don't you know? I don't believe that orcs have random inspections. That doesn't seem true, but... They're so close to the... Mount Doom? I still don't know what this is called, y'all. He's gonna carry him. His pots! His pots! He got rid of his pots and his pans. His cookware. My Le Creuset. Poor guy. This was all just Samwise practicing to become a dad. Honestly. That's what I'm getting from these scenes right here. Dad energy. Am I annoying you all yet with my commentary? I hope I am.
Come forth. Let
Who is
justice
he?
be done upon him.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize that Aragorn was just all cleaned up and that's why he looks different. My bad, I know who that is. Oh, you about to cry.
Broken elvish play.
Whoa! I don't know why that was so funny, but it was.
The lights passed on.
How did I not see him? I don't understand that.
I thought I'd die fighting side by side with an elf.
What about side by side with a friend?
Ah, friends! Yeah.
I could do that.
Oh! That's so cute. You got this, Samwise.
Come on, Mr. Frodo. I can't carry it for you. But I can carry you.
That's what I was waiting for. You put him on your back and you carry him across the finish line. Sam the man. The Hobbit's running. It's so funny. Oh my gosh, so much is happening. He's just literally trying to get them to Mount Doom. Ooh. Nice shot. Ooh. Wasn't there like a part in the books where they were wondering if Gollum might be a cannibal and he might eat somebody? Ooh, callbacks. Yas, the Eagles. This is the scene I've been waiting for.
The ring is mine.
Boy. Oh my gosh. Ah, ew. Ugh. I was dreading that. I really was. I didn't want to watch that. What? He finally got his precious back. Now dance on the lip of the fire. I want to see what Jiggy's gonna do. Kick him in. Oh my gosh. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, that CGI looked a little jacked. Ew, he's holding on when he has 9 fingers. Oh, the slippy one. What? Ah, Mary. Y'all, I love Mary so much. If you didn't know, I think you already do. To go through all of that and then you gotta run away from Mount Doom. That reminds me of Aladdin, the scene where he goes into that like underground place and he takes something. No, Abu takes something he shouldn't have, and like the lava comes after him.
Rosie caught dancing.
Aww.
It would have been her.
Mm-hmm. You could still marry her. Oh, that brotherly love, man. See, after all that, and they don't even get a snack. Mithrandir. Right in the talons. Man, that would be a really cool view, just to see everything afterwards. He has such kind eyes. I wish I had him as a grandpa. Oh my gosh, they're so small. They're so tiny. Oh my gosh, the reunion is so fun. Legolas. Orlando Bloom hit me up. Oh, that's so... I forgot. He thought they were all dead. That's amazing. Ah, Samwise. Oh, do we have a coronation happening? I think we do. Wrong franchise, I know. Ah. Oh, not the songs. Oh, look. I still don't care. At this point, I just feel like skipping ahead. Also, is it weird that I don't know who that actress is? Because I have actually no idea who she is. I know her name's Liv Tyler, but that's about it. Oh. We finally got a good kiss, man. Wait, had they never kissed? Was that their first kiss? If so, then I'm like, okay, fine, I can get behind it. That was kind of cute. From going from the people that are not known in this land to the people that helped defeat the Eye of Sauron, that is pretty baller. 5 stars just for that scene. Please tell me that Saruman comes back. They're like, who do you think you are? They got so much swagger. What a brotherhood. Rosie. Ah! Go get her. Go get her. Oh, he got that look in his eye. See, that's what we need more of nowadays. A guy who sees what he wants and goes and gets it. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be... I'm wearing mascara. I can't cry. Ah! I wish they had mended that finger. There and Back Again, A Hobbit's Tale by Bilbo Baggins. Oh, that is so amazing. That's so cute. Oh. Don't do this to me. Don't make me cry. Yes, I'm about to cry. We can all get over it. I'm emotional.
Quite ready for another adventure.
Oh. Oh.
And it has been saved.
It's like my tale is over. Oh, that's such a happy ending. It's the happiest he's been in like 2 years. So that's good. Now this is gonna make me cry. This is gonna make me cry. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh my gosh. That really is beautiful. Oh my gosh. The end. Okay, y'all. Before I run out of battery power on this battery, I had to go through so many batteries and so many chargers for this video, and I'm trying to get it out soon into the world so I can just stop working on it. But not because I don't like this franchise or this series. I love this with all my heart and soul. I consider myself to be a ringer now, and as you just saw, I basically got really emotional toward the end because my overall thoughts, let's just have this for the entire thing. So, overall thoughts for the movies. I loved movies 1 and 3. Movie 2 disappointed me because of the way they had subtle differences and chunks of things were left out and chunks of things were put in. I know that happens with movies in general because, you know, it's not the book. They have to change subtle things up to, you know, to make things more interesting that they think will appeal to more people. And you're not just catering to the people who read the books. But I really enjoyed what they did in the third movie. I didn't enjoy, though, the fact that the Saruman thing was changed so severely, and I really wish that they had, included the last bit when they go back to the Shire. That being said, I thought this was a lovely adaptation of this book series. I hope that J.R.R. Tolkien would have been happy with it. And I just love the message of the entire series. It's about courage, bravery, compassion, friendship, loyalty, perseverance. It's just a great tale. And like I think I've said before, I wish I had read this book series when I was younger, because I feel like it would have been great to grow up with it. But that being said, I loved all of it. I loved it, loved it, loved it. I give the books, if you wrap it up into one whole book, The Lord of the Rings, I give it 5 stars. I give the movie series 5 stars as a whole. It was great. I even enjoyed the extended edition, which I thought I would not enjoy because I was short on time, but I'm glad I watched it. And maybe one day I'll watch the extended editions of movies 1 and 2, although not likely. Thank you for watching this with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Also, oh wait, no, we didn't see Bill the Pony again. That is my main flaw with the movie number 3. We didn't see Bill the Pony again. After we lost him in movie 1, we never saw him again. And that is just a travesty, honestly. But other than that, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you liked my ramblings about the books and the movies, and if you liked seeing me become a ringer and transform into a beautiful butterfly, I think that's all I had to say. You may or may not see another video from me soon. Who knows? Like I said, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and thanks for being on this journey with me and seeing me get emotional. Bye! I did it. I watched everything.